We are remote today, bringing in the new year at the Sunrise Cafe on Margaret, the south side of Terre Haute, and we're delighted that you could join us. Talk about your background and about this lovely place.
Well, my background is quite extensive. I've done a little bit of everything here in Terre Haute. Came to Terre Haute when I was 20 years old or so. I worked
2 years ago then.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Two!
I worked for the Terre Haute first. I have worked for broadcasting for WTHI.
Oh, wow.
And then I went into nursing for a little while, and now I actually have done culinary. So I studied in Florence, Italy, and we opened
Did you?
restaurant.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So what year was that you opened this restaurant?
The restaurant was opened in 1980s. No, it's not right. In 2000. Oh my goodness, my mind went blank. 2008.
Well, you've been at it for quite a while, so you've done some different things, and this obviously is, I take it, your passion.
Well, I do like it a lot, but I also just now recently opened up a new business.
Oh, really?
Kieft Automotive. We're opening up a new business in the Farmers Market area.
Okay.
My son is opening up a mechanic shop.
Well, that's awesome. Well,
He does all kinds of complete body work.
you're very busy then. So we've enjoyed visiting with some of your local regulars here at the.
We're quite colorful.
Yeah, you've got some characters here, I think, and some delicious food. What's been your favorite item on the menu these days?
Well, I tell you what, we sell a lot of steaks. We sell a lot of our skillets. Breakfast is a big thing here.
Yes.
We have a lot of regulars that come, and we have a lot of groups that come every week. So we have a lot of things. But as far as my favorite is the Italian items. I like the crispy chicken parmesan, that kind of thing. They're fuller meals. We used to be open in the evening, but it's hard to get staff. We're still working on that.
I know. You're here a lot yourself. I know
Yes.
that. You're
Every day,
a lot of
7 days.
hours, and this is a beautiful building as well. I think back in the day this might have been a Pizza City
It
or.
was Pizza City, and then it went into the European Grill, and I bought the European Grill.
Okay, awesome. And so talk about your studies, your culinary studies. That had to be
Yeah.
fascinating.
That was fun. We did a couple years. We went to Florence, Italy, and studied. It was quite enlightening. I really enjoyed that. Studying the Mediterranean diet was, a good thing. Like to bring some of that back. We did still do more. I was very Southern, so this is really kind of more of like a Southern style American family restaurant. But my specialty is more the baking and the catering. So I do a lot of things that we don't do in-house for people.
Oh, really? Are those things that you find that people are really interested in Terre Haute and Wabash Valley?
So. Yeah, I think so. I have a lot of clients that a lot of the ladies will like me to come in and do it for them, and I'm going out the back door as the
I see.
guests come
in the front door.
Yeah,
So is that
but it's more of a private party type thing.
So the Mediterranean diet, you get a lot of discussion about. I think it's viewed as a very healthy option.
diet.
Is that right? So what does that consist of primarily?
Well, you've got your fresh fruits and vegetables. The Italian people, the Mediterranean diet is more consistent of making fresh daily. So the women would go to the store almost every day, get fresh. They cook fresh. They make their own pastas. They only make pastas with real wheat flour. So anything I buy at the store, if I would happen to buy at the store, I only buy it if it's made in Italy, because it's against the law to sell the bad, use the bad flours. So it's healthier. There's a lot healthier choices in it. So it's just kind of that kind of thing.
How much time did you spend in Italy?
I've spent a couple years.
Oh, wow. So you have a lot of stories to tell from Italy?
Yes, I enjoyed, we got to do the cheesemonger, where he makes all the cheeses and study with him. We studied with Frescobaldi 2 different times. We got to do quite extensively their estates with the wineries. They did Princess Di's wedding,
was
which
that right?
she got married, yeah.
Awesome.
So that was quite interesting. I enjoyed that tremendously, the sights on that. And then we traveled on our days off of school. We, got to travel and go. So we went to Rome, and got to see
Oh,
a
wow.
lot of that. And I went to where they actually did Pinocchio was actually created.
Really?
That was fun. I got to take pictures for my grandchildren on that. But there's a lot of the history that like we learned in school that you get to see. And
Yeah,
so
that's-
that was really
Brings it all to
brings it
life,
to life,
doesn't it?
yes.
That's neat.
I enjoyed that.
That's awesome that you're able to do that.
Life-changing.
Yeah, great stories. So just out of curiosity, particularly since breakfast is such a big part of what you do and people come here and enjoy your breakfast so much, what's the breakfast idea in Italy then?
They actually do more of the pastries. I found it a lot different. They do a lot of Nutella, but it's more of like the croissants and the pastries. They actually, which I was surprised with that, it's more the breads and the carbs, where we were asking and requesting like boiled eggs or something like that so that we could, because we're used to that,
Right.
you know, more of a protein.
Yeah.
Based breakfast, but they do more of the cheeses and the breads. But they do a lot of their breads without salt and things in it because they're by the sea. A lot of it, you know, is by the sea, and you have that salt content that automatically comes in the fruits and vegetables, so they don't add it. So there's a difference.
Was any of that you could carry over to your breakfast here or not?
We could, but my business partner also has where he, you know, likes this particular style. That would again, so I get the freedom with my catering.
Okay, to do some of those things. So what would be built into that kind of a breakfast?
I would definitely do the nice baguettes, the croissants, the smaller style things. Do the cheeses, different types of honey. That's amazing too. If you've ever had where you could try the different cheeses with the different style honeys from different regions. Mm-hmm. There's just such a difference in them. I probably would go more in that kind of thing with the fresh fruits.
So is that something that you promoted, your catering? Is that?
Yes.
Oh, do you? So how would our viewers get a hold of you about the catering?
Just here at the restaurant, they would just call the restaurant, and I can help with those kind of things.
That's awesome. And so for the most part, that would be a endless menu that they could work from. It sounds like with your experience.
I work individually with each customer has, you know, or each client would want something different, depending on what their needs are or what their family would have. I know that I had one family that their big thing was their mother made a pineapple upside down cake, but she made it a specific way, and she had passed, and they wanted that, you know, for their celebration of life.
Yes.
And so I had to get the recipe, practice that a little bit to make sure I had it right down to what they wanted, and you know, go that extra mile for something.
Sounds delicious.
Because it's so important, you know, to bring home their mother to them. You know what I mean?
You noticed our cameraman salivating, didn't you?
I cooked for him before.
Well, I find that hard to believe. But do you enjoy the baking?
I do. Actually, I'm known for my strawberry shortcakes.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I'm known for my cakes. I actually won the fork in the road from my pastries and my desserts.
That's awesome.
But since COVID hit, it's hard to get some of the good ingredients. So
Is that right?
I make my own homemade vanilla and things like that as well, because I can't always get, or wasn't able to get, a lot of the things that I love.
COVID sure changed a lot of things for a lot of people, and particularly in your profession, without a doubt. How have things started to come back, both with the customers and with the product?
The customers, we have a good client base, so we don't really struggle with customers. We struggle more with help and product availability. Before we could just order something and we would know it would come in. Now my business partner has to go out and do a lot more shopping. We might go to 3 or 4 different places before we find the item that we need, and it may not be the quality that we normally have. And so that makes a difference. And I'm sure everybody's struggling that way.
Right.
So with help, availability of product was the biggest thing. But we have been able to serve the Terre Haute community pretty well, I feel.
Oh, sure.
We made it all the way through.
Yes.
All the way through this. And I'm really pleased that we were able to do that, because we're right by the hotel, so you get a lot of the people that come in. That,
Yes.
You know, we're traveling and coming in, and we've still been able to take
great.
care of the people.
So if we've got some viewers that are interested in getting the culinary field, would they want to come see you and see if there's an opportunity here?
Sure.
Sounds like you'd be a great person to train under.
I really enjoy that part of what I'm doing. I'm looking forward to this new opportunity too.
Yes,
So,
fun.
I'm learning learning on that. But that's always kind of been a passion because I
Was
raised
that right?
it by myself, and so it's kind of like I had to be the mom and the dad a little bit, and it was kind of fun.
So you're going to have to split your time then between the locations a little bit?
I do. When I get off here, I go to the mechanic shop,
Oh, wow.
to the automobile shop. So it's fun. It's fun. I'm getting kind of a little excited to learn some of the more Farmersburg, like I've already Terre Haute.
Yeah, absolutely.
Farmersburg, Sullivan, Shelburne, that kind of area. So it's going to be a little bit of fun. But Terre Haute's been my home since I've been 20, and this is where my heart is, and this is where I'll be.
Can you believe it's 2023?
I know, it's unreal. Like
So-
your eye.
So what about the New Year's resolutions? Are you big on those or not?
I said I wasn't going to do that, but I do want to do better for myself. I want to have more time. I'm getting a little older, I want to have a little bit more time to rest.
Yeah.
And here I am trying to do it.
Yeah, doing more. So
But I
you've
wanna
already
try
broken
to-
your resolution, it sounds like.
I know. All the things that you say you're going to do, like eat healthy, and I know what to do.
Yes.
Eat healthy, drink more water, all the things that you're supposed to do. I really do want to focus a little bit better on myself.
It's good advice for everybody. That drinking water is really an important thing that a lot of us overlook, but it's sure important to stay hydrated.
It sure is. It sure is. It was nice to have you in.
Well, I really appreciate you letting us in here, and you've got a great place here, and we just want to make sure everybody continues to come down here and patronize you, and that's a great opportunity too with the catering that's available. That's a very special idea that you have there, and hopefully some of our viewers. Yeah, that's awesome. Any other thoughts for our viewers you want to pass along for the new year, or with regard to the sunrise down here?
The biggest thing is, I think, just love one another, enjoy life, try to live your best life that you can.
That's awesome. I think we probably ought to let everybody know what days you're open and your hours, just so that they can come down and enjoy some of it.
We are open 7 days a week, from 7 a.m. to 3.
Wow. So when is the strawberry shortcake going to be on the menu?
It's on the menu all the time. It's
Is it?
just when I have time to make it.
All right.
So I have to get myself on it, and you'll have to come back.
I'll have to come back for that. I don't know if I'm going to put that on my New Year's resolution or not, but it is delicious. So, but can't thank you enough for letting us come, and you have a happy New Year, and good luck with that new venture down in Sullivan County.
Thank you.